personally, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, which is a really small place in the Caribbean. Most people don't really hear about it, but it's a really multicultural place. And for example, myself, like I grew up in a really interfaith background. For example, my dad is a Hindu and my mom is a Roman Catholic. So of course there was always some strife going on there. But at the same time, within the wider society, there was always this idea of cooperation. And for me, when I came to London at the LSE, I was quite surprised at how many issues there were arising out of conflicts between different faiths. And then as I was studying international relations, my awareness about issues in like the Middle East, especially with like the Israeli-Palestine issue, really heightened my consciousness about the necessity for interfaith cooperation.
I came from a very narrow-minded sort of community family. My grandparents are communists, for example, and they're very sort of like kind of one religion, one this, one that. So, but my parents always tried to teach me to be diverse and to accept everyone as they are and as all individuals, but at the same time all equal. So I think when I saw this program, I was really keen to learn on how we can possibly overcome some of the prejudices and how we can, kind of get people to think more along the lines of the way we do. I think when we had Sana come in, and she explained to me that it was her choice to wear the hijab, I was never taught, and it kind of clarified that it was a women's choice, as opposed to you see in the media how women are forced to do this and they're forced to wear that. Her coming in and telling her story of how she developed her faith and how it was a personal choice for her, I found that really kind of, okay, wow, that's inspiring.
I have two aha moments I can think about right now. One of them was when Anna herself, she said that she had actually done the Ramadan fast, and we're sure another guy who was with us on the training as well, he was like, are you serious? A Christian who did a Ramadan fast. And I found it so interesting to actually see that, in the real world, as Anna said, you don't often hear about people from different traditions trying something else and being narrow-minded. And the fact that we had this one example of somebody who had actually ventured into another area, I thought that was really interesting and really gave me hope for the future. And then to last night, I stayed up actually with my roommate who is Muslim and I'm Christian. And we had such interesting discussions about life and death. We even had to turn on the light because we both became so scared. But it was so amazing to find out how many similarities there are. And yeah, I'm totally pumped for the future. At first I was really scared because I thought that through this training that I would have to sort of water down my beliefs, either that or be an expert. And it turns out that I don't have to do either of them. So the fact that I can draw on my own experiences with interfaith and in my own faith, I thought that was amazing, that I can use just that and go out there and try my best to persuade people to join the cause.
Start a society, start an interfaith society.
Raise awareness across the board. Get other societies involved, perhaps do some festivals, join with other charity organizations who may be already involved in targeting certain issues within London or internationally if we dare to venture there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Definitely don't try to make it a daunting experience, because you do have lots of societies and lots of groups that kind of lecture you that this is what we do and this is... No, I think the goal would be to try and make it fun and trying to make it sort of people want to join and people want to get involved, whatever crazy ideas we come up with. So definitely fun. Focus on the fun aspects of joining together.
And we want to create an atmosphere where people don't feel like they're being targeted. We don't want people to feel hurt. So I think from the training that we've received here, we've been able to learn how to facilitate dialogue and how to rephrase the way people say things and how to rephrase discussions and how to use activities to get more people involved and to keep them motivated. So with all that, we're sure that we can probably do something positive here.